Holy Shostakovich! Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host and Earl of Earworms, Ken Levine. I am a singer and vocal coach here on YouTube. And today we are going to be looking at a Mongolian singer by the name of Tenger? I can't say his name properly because there seems to be a couple of different pronunciations or different spellings. And this is his version of Heaven. This is from the Singer 2018, episode 7. And yeah, before we do that though, please remember to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the great content that we upload daily here on the channel. So this was suggested by a commenter from one of my previous videos on World Wednesday, and he said, you need to check out this Mongolian singer and his performance of Heaven. And I'm not sure if this has subtitles or not. I hope it does. But we are going to drop the needle. 3, 2, 1. So is that his, that's the whole band making that sort of vestibular growl with the false vocal folds? False vocal folds? I can speak.
Shocked, but in a great way.
Oh my.
Wow.
I like his tuxedo. That's pretty wicked. Oh, big orchestra sound with him. Listen to that control, the diminuendo and crescendo through the notes. Interesting. I like that there's subtitles, English subtitles, so I can follow along. Listen to that vocal distortion on that high note. Okay, so what I'm loving about this is his control through the diminuendo as he's doing these. They almost feel like glottal stops halfway through the vocal line, but they're not quite. It takes a great deal of control, and like I'm sensing this incredible sort of storm of tension from the abdominal area as he's sort of muscling through his breath technique. Very, very interesting. And then, of course, you know, those high notes where there's so much pain and anguish flowing through that. That's a really emotional belt. It's a vocal growl and a whole lot of emotion. Some traditional instruments there with a full orchestra and synth. It's interesting juxtaposition of traditional and modern. slides and scoops. Oh, so controlled. This guy, these people are totally into it. I guess they all know this. This is a popular song. It sounded like he went into his falsetto zone. Yeah, there we go. Incredible to be able to switch between the falsetto and this sort of rock and roll, grungy vocal growl. Holy Shostakovich! That diminuendo from that incredibly gutsy vocal growl that was right at the top of his range, you know, just on the cusp of his, when he switched into his falsetto, and then just to diminuendo down to almost nothing. That took a tremendous amount of control. And it got me really excited because I was just like, wow, this is a unique use of that particular vocal growl as he goes up to that top note. Shivers listening to this. Tremendous amount of emotion flowing from him, through his voice, through that plaintive cry that he would create. I'm very intrigued by how he uses his voice, almost like a glottal stop, but there was a continuation of subglottal pressure from his abdominals. I almost was feeling my own stomach muscles and the diaphragm just sort of clench up. That was so effective in creating that sort of gut-wrenching feeling right off the top. You know, this is obviously a really emotional song for many of the people in the crowd, and you could definitely get that sense. So yeah, thank you for pointing me in the direction of Tengri and his version of Heaven. This is from 2018, the singer. That was a really, really unique vocal performance, very, very heartfelt, and amazing. Yeah, thank you so much. So if you're looking to harness your own vocal technique and need a little direction and are not quite sure where to turn, I strongly suggest you reach out to a vocal coach. There's plenty of us out here on YouTube, and probably in your neighborhood as well. If you want to reach out to me, I'll leave a link in the description where you can contact me and we can set up a lesson. And as always, if you've made it to the end of this video, so thank you so much for watching. Be sure to remember to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the great content, and we will see you next time.